ever bought something just off of impulse? Like you didn't really think about it beforehand, you just saw it and you wanted it, so you're like, I'm gonna get that. I can afford it. I have it in my budget, right? I think we all have. I think we've all purchased an impulse buy here or there. But today we're going to be talking about the dangers of impulse buys and more specifically, the wormhole of impulse buys. So tune in. Going on, beautiful people, and happy Monday. Woo, it's Monday, and if you couldn't tell, I'm in a different part of my house, the front of my house. Woo, because there's some construction going on the deck, but whatever, it's Monday, which means it's Mo Money Monday. It's Mo Money Monday. If you couldn't tell from the intro video, what we're going to be talking about today is the wormhole of impulse buys. So you're like, Bree, what is an impulse buy? It's always good to start out with a definition. So according to Merriam-Webster, actually, I lied. According to Bree, an impulse buy is a purchase made without prior thought other than liking or wanting something, wanting that item. So that's like going into the mall and picking up a $60 pairs of shoes because you wanted it. You saw it, you're like, oh, that's cute, I can afford it, so you bought it, right? So impulse buys are also known as a treat yourself buy because we've all heard treat yourself, right? Or a just cuz buy, or a YOLO buy. I don't know if anyone says YOLO, but whatever. A YOLO, you only live once buy. And I saw it and I wanted it buy. So we've all had those, I'm sure. I am super guilty of impulse buys, especially when I'm really stressed out. I will just buy to make myself feel better. And that's a problem. But whatever. We all have our things that we cope with. There are worse things out there. There are worse coping mechanisms out there. But so that's what an impulse buy is. And you're like, well, that doesn't sound too bad, right? As long as it's moderation. Yeah, yeah. So this is why it can be a wormhole. So one purchase, depending on the amount, may not break the bank, right? So, okay, if you had $80 left over in your budget and you spent $40 on a pair of headphones, then you didn't break your bank. You didn't go over your budget, right? But that can definitely turn into another buy and another buy and another buy until you're way over budget. So even though it brings you joy or happiness, or it can even prove useful, like with headphones, you're going to use them more than likely pretty often, so they're going to be useful. But they can break the bank if you slowly start buying more and more impulse buys without budgeting it or thinking about it prior, and how it's going to fit into your budget and if it is even worth it buying. So without self-restraint, one purchase can turn into a few, and before you know it, you've blown your budget just because of impulse buys. I've been there. It's not fun. Recouping that is rough. You got to work extra hours or move some money and just live really tight, frugal means for the next couple of budget periods until you can pay it off, especially if you're using credit cards for that. And just some ways to combat it. You can leave enough room in your budget for a few inexpensive impulse buys or one moderately to highly expensive buy, depending on what you're looking for. So like if you're looking for $20 shirts here and there, you can leave some room in that. But if you're looking for, I don't know, AirPods, that's probably only one impulse buy that you should do per budget period, unless you got it like that. Because if you got it like that, then don't let me tell you what to do with your money. But personally, I cannot buy more than like two pairs of AirPods in one of my budget periods because I don't need AirPods. One, I'm Android based, but also why would you need two pairs? But anyway, I'm rambling. So an example, like I gave you, the next one will be find practical ways to justify the purchase. So an example of that is a new computer that can help you stay organized and be more efficient in completing your work. If your old computer is running slow or the battery's always dying, so you have to be near an outlet so that you can plug in, maybe it's time to get a new computer. That's going to be a higher budget item, higher impulse buy, but it will prove useful and then you can justify it. So that's a good way of combating that wormhole. And finally, rather than making it fit in your budget, if it's too expensive, just wait until you can afford it without compromising other items. So if you're looking at buying, I don't know, Yeezys, over $300 pair of sneakers, instead of just cramming that into your budget and just living off of ramen noodles for the next month, how about you just wait that month to buy those Yeezys? Novel concepts, I know. But anyway, that is the wormhole of impulse buys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell down there to get notifications about my next video. If you're interested in following me on other forms of social media, I am on Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. And I've started doing Instagram Reels in order because a lot of people miss my TikToks, my goofy funny videos. So if you're interested in seeing any of those, check out my Instagram, hustling and healing, hustling underscore and underscore healing, to see some of those funny reels. To get these topics across in a fun and creative way. And finally, if you're interested in any other forms of content that I post, words are hard on Mondays for brief. Apparently, I post 3 times a week. Monday, Mo Money Monday, that's hustling. Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, that's wellness. And Sunday, Self Love Sunday, that is healing. All right, so go out and moderate your impulse buys, people. I hope you have a great Monday wherever you are, and I will see you on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. Peace.